Inside your bedroom, we stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I don't know why I laughed just now. I'm in like a weird mood. I'm still waking up. I am at a gas station. I am getting ready to drive the 45 minutes to take the NCE, the National Counselor's Exam. It is the final test I have to take in order for me to start working as a therapist. So I am excited. I'm feeling really good. My stats for this test are insane. Like, I'm doing super well and well prepared. The only thing was I was supposed to take this last week. So if you've watched the vlog from last week, you know that I was unable to take it because the platform was down and they could not get it rebooted. So this is a rescheduled date for me. I'm hoping that it goes really, really well. I haven't done a ton of studying since last week, just like a little bit of daily studying, like a very short amount. But I still feel really good about where I stand. So let's hope things go well. I'm gonna get off and drive. I took my anti-anxiety meds this morning to help me relax for the drive because I also get nervous when I drive on the highway. So that should help, and then that'll carry through the test. So here we go. It should be a good day. Wish me luck. Whew! I passed! Hooray! Whew! I feel so much better. This was the very, very last thing I needed to do in order to start working as an LPC candidate, which means I start supervision. I have to do supervision for so long, and then I can file for full certification. But now all I have to do is like work hours. That's all it is. It's just keeping track of work hours, meeting with my supervisor, who's also going to be the owner of the facility I work at. So that's easy peasy, but I can start working. So the state board does not pull test results, so they won't pull the results of the NCE until the 30th, I believe, of the month. So I've got a little bit of time before that. So there are a few other things I want to line up, like starting an LLC. So I will have 2 LLCs. I will be a dual business owner, essentially, so that I can better like organize finances and stuff for this business. And then I need to do some employment stuff where I'm going to be working. But I passed. Thank goodness that's over. Now off to lunch. We're going to celebrate. It's a good day. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I have not talked with you guys too much this week, aside from yesterday's update on passing my final exam, which is super exciting. This morning I had my yearly doctor visit. So we did that, all good, nothing crazy. I am doing blood work because I haven't done that in a long time. So we have that going on for fun. Not for fun, just for checks. I don't know why I said that. That's crazy. But all said and done, it's all good. That was the only other thing on the agenda aside from running. I actually dressed for my run this morning because our house cleaner, a lovely lady who comes and deep cleans our house, I love her so much, she wanted to move days. So we normally have her every other Thursday, but she wanted to come today. So we flip-flopped the schedule. So my plan is to stay out of the house today, which is good because I want to go sit at the coffee shop. I'm going to write as much as I possibly can this morning. I am dying to continue Curse of Blood and Sight. I'm at a really good point. It's super exciting. It's getting real steamy again. I keep saying that every time I give a book update, a writing update about this book. I feel like it's that this book is getting really steamy. And honestly, that's because this book really is. It is a much spicier book than book one. I tend to write slow burn. And so book one was definitely like the build up in the relationship, establishing things, establishing the plot of the entire series. And now book two, we have a lot of that going on. We dive straight into it, deep into the plot, and the relationship heats up. So book two is going to be amazing. I have people reaching out to me that are like chomping at the bit to get this book, like our graders and stuff. So that is the plan. I already have some coffee, and so I don't know that I really want to go to like the coffee shop per se, but I think we may just say, you know what, this is coffee from home. I may just kind of like leave it in the car and go get coffee at the coffee shop and breakfast, because I also have not eaten. So we're gonna do that and write as much as possible, and then I think I'm gonna run later this afternoon before I pick up Finn, as long as the weather holds out. It's supposed to rain, so that's the plan for today. Hi, hello. It is almost 11 o'clock. I got all dressed up today because I went in to the counseling office. There's not really anybody there because there's a big training happening and a bunch of people are at that instead. So I went in just to check in, see who was around, see what's going on. That was pretty much it. I have been getting a ton of writing done for Curse of Blood and Sight, which is super, super nice because tomorrow I get my edits back from my editor. I get Trial of Flame and Wings back, and I would really like to have a pretty quick turnaround on that book to get that finalized and ready to go for publication. Now that Amazon allows indie books on Kindle, when you do Kindle pre-orders, now that Amazon allows like an early sneak peek look at pre-order books in the Kindle store, I would really like to get my final copy up so people can kind of hop on just to see. I just think it'd be nice. So I would love, love, love to finish that up, because next month is May and then June is right around the corner, and that is the publication date for Trial of Flame and Wings. So I want to have that done as soon as I can. So I'm glad I'm getting a lot of writing done on Curse of Blood and Sight, but I still have quite a bit more to go. And so the likelihood of me finishing this book before I need to devote a little bit more attention to Trial of Flame and Wings again for publication is not very high. So I'm just trying to write as much as I can, and I'm just really enjoying it. This book is a lot of fun. It is much spicier, so there's a lot more relationship stuff. I'm also really excited because this book has some really big like twists and turns in it that lead into bigger twists and turns in the entire series, the Curse of Wings series. But this book has a pretty big twist in it that I am really excited to get to. Yeah, I'm just having a really good time writing it. So that is what I am doing today. I got home a little early. I think I may go on a run later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna just run the neighborhood or if I wanna go to the gym so I can do a bit of like weightlifting along with that. So I'm still deciding on that front, but I think we're gonna do that. My mom picks up Finn today and we have dinner at her house, and I go to the chiropractor later. So I have a bit more time than I normally do. So we will see. I may go on my run later than I normally do. We'll just kind of have to see how the day plays out. Holy, I almost fell off the back patio just now. It's Friday. I have been getting a lot of writing done this week on Curse of Blood and Sight, which is awesome. I am doing a bit of writing this morning. That is my plan, is to do writing sprints, and then I am going to go off to the gym. It is a light workout day. It's just an easy day. I'm only running, I think it's 1.5 miles, just easy pace, just like recovery. And then I'm going to do some abs and stuff. So good things coming. And I think at noon, I think that was the time my editor said, that she is on track to send Trial of Flame and Wings back to me today. So I think she said that she should have it sent back by noon. So I'm thinking after my workout and I pick up Finn, I should have it back, and maybe I'll take a look at that this afternoon. This evening, Alex is helping out with Friday school a little bit after school today, but he should be home by 5. I think he was just going to pick up dinner for us and have our normal Friday date night in. We have no plans this week with people because tomorrow, Saturday night, is the high school prom. So he has to work that. All of the principals have to work that. So tomorrow night, it'll just be me. It'll be a late night for him. So it'll just be Finn and I at home. And so my plan for tomorrow night was actually to sit down and do a ton of editing or writing if I decide to, but the goal is to get a jump start and do a lot of editing for Trial of Flame and Wings tomorrow night, just to sit down, buckle up, and I'll probably stay up late while Alex is out. That's kind of what I tend to do. Honestly, I have kind of a hard time sleeping when Alex is not, like when I know he's out and away. I don't know. It's something that I think it's just in part because that's how my own family is too. Like if I was coming home late from something, my parents would stay up just because it made them, I don't know. They just didn't they wanted everyone to know everyone got home safe, you know? And so when Alex is out late like that, and even when he's away on a work trip, I have kind of a hard time sleeping unless I know he's back at his hotel or, just accounted for. So I think I'm going to make use of that time, because I'll be up anyway, to jumpstart edits for Trial of Flame and Wings. Other than that, everything is good. I got nervous, and so I checked the LPC portal, and then I also emailed the LPC, the state board, because I started getting nervous about certification stuff. I am pretty certain that it's the 30th when all of the testing results get pulled by the state board. And sure enough, they emailed back really quick, and they said that they will email me when my results come into them, and they will tell me how to submit my final paperwork so I can get started working. So I'm just waiting on an email now to get started working. I just need to submit, it's one sheet of paper with a signature for my supervisor. I think we already even may have it done. So once they email me that I can send that in, I'm going to, however they want me to, send that to them, and then I can start working. But if I'm right and the 30th is when all test results get pulled, then that won't be until next week. So on the one side, it's not fun to wait around, but on the other, it means that I'm scheduling my days to devote them to Trial of Flame and Wings, mostly now, and writing Curse of Blood and Sight. So it should be a lot of fun. I'll get a lot done. I'm going to try to make the most of this time before my schedule is filled up with clients and stuff. And I want to at least have Trial of Flame and Wings final edits and interior formatting ready to go, so I have the bulk of the publication process finished for June. So that May is just kind of we can just kind of coast, get used to this whole new LPC stuff, therapy stuff, and move into a whole different phase of writing. And then I can devote the rest of my time back on Curse of Blood and Sight. So exciting things. So we're gonna go back in. I'm gonna grab a snack. I think I'm on kind of a break. I've got a lot of writing done, so I'm gonna take a little bit just to, I don't know, maybe look at my schedule and stuff and just kind of chill out for a sec. And then we're going to get back to writing Curse of Blood and Sight. Whew. Hi, hello. It's Saturday. It has been kind of a boring day around here. We did get out a little bit, but not for very long. Really just long enough to like go to a market around town, and it was rainy, so we weren't there very long. And then we got pizza and came home. So it's been really boring. Alex took 2 naps. Finn and I just kind of like played in the living room, had some downtime. It's been pretty chill. But tonight, Alex is at the prom. He has to work the school prom. So I'm at home and I am super excited, a little intimidated, but super excited because tonight I am working on my edits, my final edits, hopefully, of Trial of Flame and Wings, which I am so excited about this book. I cannot wait to get this book out to you guys. So that's really exciting, but it is a 40 chapter book. So I'm getting a little bit nervous about editing it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I'm starting tonight. I did the math on it. And if I did, including tonight, if I did 5 chapters a day, I would be done by next weekend. Now, I think I'm going to end up doing more than 5 a day because I'm kind of dedicating this week to these edits. And so I am anticipating getting more than that done. But for tonight, I am shooting for 5. So that is the plan. Alex is out late. It is 9:50. It's going on to 10 o'clock. I'm going to try and get 10. Holy, that would be a lot. I'm going to try to get 5 chapters edited tonight. Wish me luck. Hi, good morning. It is Sunday. Last night I stayed up. I didn't go to bed until like 11:30-ish, because I was editing. And I told you guys last night I was shooting for 5 chapters and I did get 5 chapters done. So today I'm going to at least try to get another 5 and get to chapter 10 or more. So tonight is also the live stream. So come join. I will probably be editing during that time because right now editing this book and getting it finished is my priority. As much as I would love to write more of Curse of Wings and Darkness, I'm going to pause for just a little bit so I can finish final edits for Trial of Flame and Wings. So that is the goal for next week also, is to finish editing Trial of Flame and Wings. So make sure that you've liked and subscribed down below so that you can come and see all of the fun as I edit this book. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to try to share all the fun, amazing things with you guys. I've been I've been stowing away quotes as I come across them in this book. So I will be sharing those very soon online. I'm making a list, and then the ones that really pop off that seem to garner a lot of interest will kind of become my hooks that I use in a lot of my promotional stuff. So I'm narrowing all of them down, but you'll get the best bits very soon online. So definitely make sure you're following me on all of my social media because that's where I do all my marketing. So that's linked in the description box below. That is, I think, everything though for this week. I'm going to finish editing this vlog, get it uploaded, do some of my marketing for today, and then just enjoy the day. It should be a nice one. I'm supposed to run today. I'm dressed for my long run. Today, or this week, it is 4 miles. So I am off to run 4 miles at some point today. And I will join up with you guys tonight at 8:30 Central Standard Time for our Write With Me live stream. So thank you guys so much for following me along and listening. Read books, be kind. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!